Hey everybody, welcome back to Dicing with
Mm,
Honorbound with Odd Redemption of Midgard.
You see Ryan's face, and it's like, oh, dicing with death.
yeah, I don't know where I am. I just roll the dice they tell me to.
Yeah, you're scripted. Ryan scripted. Okay, so yeah, let's go on and jump right into it. You got
So
defeated
once uh,
everybody.
once ag- once again the party went into a psychotic rage, and we come out 30 seconds later, surrounded by
The fu-
bodies.
yeah, the funny thing it's the accurate truth. That's the most funny thing about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So,
So, can we do XP real quick? Because Ryan would have more healing spells if he leveled.
does that how?
Yeah,
I mean,
but I'm gonna say
I
that you
would.
need to take a 1 hour rest at least to.
Oh, are we gonna house roll that?
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say
the
that
same
because
thing.
you can't really level up just like that. You know, I'm gonna say like you take a small rest to kind of regain your forces. Even if you are HP after a combat, I'm gonna say that you're still at the same HP that you are. Even only your max goes up. If you wanted to do it like that.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, but I just wanted to
That
check.
seems reasonable. Yeah, I would even say push it off till end of session.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
but
I
you
think
might
that would be.
short rest seems reasonable, or at least or maybe a long rest. I don't
If you
know.
guys want to do a short rest,
Short
I will
short
give
rest would do
you.
nothing for me, but you guys are welcome to.
Well, no, but if it costs you to level, it would do a lot for you.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
it
that's
will
true.
level you.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys
Yeah,
attempt
I
a
mean,
short
Short
rest?
rest is an hour long, right?
I
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can't really
character.
afford.
I'm not gonna. I
Do
mean,
you
I'm.
think you have an hour time?
No,
I don't. And I.
obviously.
We're surrounded by the bodies of of slain enemies. This is not the place to take a nap. There's a prisoner dwarf downstairs. Either
Yeah,
we give up on rescuing the dwarf and we go nap in our hotel room, nap in our inn room,
I would say go straight to the king
or we
at
go
that
straight
point.
downstairs and straight to the king.
Well, yeah, not the king. He's not the king, but you know.
It's a little late for that.
No. If we're gonna
We've already
rest,
taken
we'll go
justice into
straight to
our own.
him.
No,
Oh,
we're not going to rest though.
Yeah,
yeah, I think we should try and rescue the dwarf.
We can't-
How are my party members looking?
I'm pretty fucked up. I'm like
can use
catching my breath and holding my head in my hands and like leaking blood from all over the place.
We can use hit dice, right?
Only
Yes.
if you take a short rest.
Takes
Only
an
if you
hour,
take
though.
a short.
And I don't think we want to take a short rest.
So it's the
I
same
have
thing.
Two
we're gonna take a
healing
short
potions. And we're out of healing otherwise?
Yeah. Both
Alright, well,
Neil and I have expended our spell slots, and we'll need a long rest to get them back.
Um, I'll give a healing potion to Neil. And what's your HP at?
I'm at full.
Oh, okay.
What if
That's why I said
we
a short rest wouldn't do me any good.
It's 2d4 plus 2, I think, for healing potions, Neil.
I think I'm just gonna check it out. I know
I think it's still the same. I think it's been 2d4 plus 2 since the dawn of
No,
time.
it's the same thing. I'm just looking at it. It's not. It's in 3.5. It's different. That's why.
Oh,
Also, it is a potion of heal light wounds, so I don't know if that's different from the one we got in the starter set.
that
No,
sounds
it's the same
different.
thing.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2 is the
Let me
potion of
check.
healing.
Where are potions in the book?
They're
Yeah,
in the
they're
adventuring
not.
gear table. 50 GP.
Eventually, they will
You can
appear
also
as well.
make them with a successful herbalism check, supposedly.
Interesting.
They don't really elaborate
So-
on the ingredients, but
2d4 plus 2. That's your healing. spell.
presumably
That's your
like half
healing,
cost or something, like
potion.
regular crafting. So spend
Do
25
you want me to roll it, or
GP.
do you want to roll it?
No, you roll it.
7.
7 points.
How are you healing us with the kit earlier on your last character, Ryan?
That was a feat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So he was still a human valiant tool, so he got a feat. Used that as like a
Yeah, there's a
healing
healer
with charges.
You use healing kits.
Okay. That's fine.
Good. So you did that.
so
You
do
drink
we wanna-
it. Looks considerably better.
We want to just have Theron stand in the back and we'll keep going up the tunnel?
Yeah.
Do we want to risk this? Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
What's
I
the
think we should
movement?
rescue this dwarf. There's only 2 guys down there as far as we know.
Well, we haven't found Jonathan yet, so let's go.
Let's do it.
I don't expect, after all of this, I don't expect you will challenge us to battle, but I guess we'll see.
I pick up my bow and
Yeah, I
Proceed
descend
down the hole.
first.
Quick tactical considerations. If we do end up with a lot of people, we should try and find a narrow space to like group them up so I can blast them all at the same time with my
It
one of my
seems like
remaining
this
spells.
whole area is narrow space, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I
Okay,
climb
so
down
you guys,
climb
my
down the
question is,
ladder
what's
and-
your movement? Are you running? Are you easily going, stealthily? What's happening here?
Well, we can't be stealthy, so we're limited by my movement, which is 50 feet per 6 seconds.
My movement's the slowest. I have 20.
Oh, really? Wow.
I'm encumbered.
Why are you so? Why
Again,
are you
you can
encumbered?
still run.
'Cause
Out
I've
of
got
combat,
like
you
a
can still run.
because I've got a 60-pound suit of scale mail and only 14 strength.
Does that encumber you? Really?
Yeah.
Do you have like other gear that you could take off to not be encumbered?
I don't. I mean, I'm still using the base character sheet, so it's really hard to keep track of how much everything weighs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can only carry. What is it? 5 times your strength before you're encumbered.
10
It's
times.
10.
10
I thought it was
times,
5.
10 times.
10 times before you're encumbered.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think it's
I
5
think
times.
so.
Then
Let's
I'm
check.
encumbered too.
I don't think that's right.
You had it on
I
your
don't
character
think
sheet,
that's
the
right
other
as
one
well.
you made.
I can carry 195 pounds or less unencumbered, and I have a strength.
I thought we were using the optional encumbrance rules.
Are there optional encumbrance rules? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I asked.
We
I
talked
asked
about it
last
last time.
time, and Neil said we were.
181.
Let's check it.
Hopefully.
No.
Maybe it's just
That's
under
speed.
strength.
Or it might be under equipment.
If you carry weight in excess of 5 times your strengths, oh, this is the variant rule. It's not the
Yeah.
the base rule.
That's what I thought we were using. The variant encumbrance rule. If we're using the
We
base
were
rule, I
using
can't
the
even
variant,
have the arm, or I'm using it. I would have made my stats different. That's why I asked.
No, we are using the variant rules. I do remember talking about this.
If you use this variant, ignore the strength column of the armor table in chapter 5.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I would have needed to boost my strength by 1 to use the armor I'm wearing. Or there's this variant encumbrance rule where you actually keep track of the weight that you're carrying. What page is
Yeah,
this
let's
on?
go with that.
Oh, that actually matters to me too.
Yeah.
What page
What
is
page
this?
is this on?
Encumbrance is on 176, 163 in the PDF. Interesting.
76.
It's actually a disadvantage for me.
Variant encumbrance, yeah.
My character would have been better balanced if I'd known that.
I mean, if you want, we can tweak stats or whatever if you need to.
Yeah, we
make
can
this
do that
make
at the end.
sense.
Yeah, not right now, but yeah.
So you 5 times you were encumbered.
Your strength score, you're
10
encumbered, which means you
times
use
you are
10
heavily
feet.
All right. Let me check to make sure I'm not
Neil,
encumbered
do you have any
I'm
idea
super
what's your...
encumbered. Yeah, because I'm carrying 109 pounds of stuff, which is more than 5 but less than 10.
Yeah, that's where I am.
So I'm moving at 25 feet.
Okay, that's pretty good. You're still moving almost at full speed, as they are. Dwarf, what's your...
I can carry 65. I'm carrying 695. So we're all encumbered.
It seems like every character that has any kind of equipment is encumbered under this system,
Yeah, there's.
including probably all the enemies we fight. But I don't know that it includes that in like their.
I have 49
statistics.
pounds of weapons armor, and then the rest of it's the backpack, my mess kit, rations, skins, healer kit, and my spellbook.
So for me,
My spellbook
I've-
weighs 3 pounds, apparently. I guess that's
sounds
believable.
like a book.
Well, it's
And
a big book.
But if you're
it's like
if you've got
carrying-
heavy armor, you're basically already encumbered.
I'm not sure that's realistic. I've walked around in heavy armor. It doesn't really encumber you. Like the weight's distributed.
Yeah.
It's not just a matter of the weight. It's a matter of like how you're carrying it.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of fun things in plate mail for a short period of time until it just your entire body wears out.
Well, yeah, but if you're used to wearing it, like I know guys in the SCA who they're in it every weekend and they can walk around in it for hours at this point. They don't care.
Yeah.
But are they slowed down? I mean, if they were to try and jog, don't you think they might be reduced by 10 feet every 6 seconds?
I guess 10 feet's reasonable. I guess
Yeah,
that's
that's 10 feet is not that much. Well, if we're using these rules, I think we should figure it out. At the end, we're just wasting a lot of time now.
Yeah.
Just like
Okay.
I think the best is just like, let's go on with the game and we'll figure it out at the end of the session.
Okay.
Good. So you guys, again, movement, you run, you scuttle, what's happening? Like full speed or keeping back?
Well,
Unless someone says anything, I will just proceed forward at a walking pace.
Yeah.
Typical dungeon crawl. I mean, reasonably
Just-
cautious, but not.
well, if we're double moving, like that's our max speed. It's not like we can move faster, right?
I think you can run out of combat.
There's a whole list of different ways you can move, but I think we're just double moving, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Which
you
is
start on moving. You reach the end of this hallway, goes to the right, and then a ladder going up stands 10 feet in front of you.
A ladder.
A
What's
ladder
the top of
going
the
up.
ladder?
You can't see. The ladder is too tall.
It's more than 20 feet tall.
It is more than 20 feet tall.
So
Remember,
we
you are 50 feet. Actually, it's about 60 feet underground.
I ask one of my comrades who can see 60 feet what's at the top of the ladder. Right? Don't you have a
What's-
60-foot dark vision?
yeah, I have. If there's any sort of light, I can see at least 60 feet.
There is light. There's like a trapway opened.
It's opened.
It is opened.
Out into
Okay.
the sunlight. So I guess I'll strap my shit to my back and start climbing the ladder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go.
you climb a incredibly long ladder that's made out of this. It's carved into the stone itself. Most likely, as you can kind of like manage to figure out, a wooden ladder wouldn't really last. So you go up. You go up. First one. Who's the first?
Me. But what do I notice once I'm within once I'm reaching the top?
You notice
It looks
that
like
you're entering. You see another ceiling, up wooden ceiling upside as you look up at the through the trapdoor.
Okay. And there's light coming in. So it sounded like it was outside, but is it
No,
torchlight
it is on
coming
outside. There was
Torchlight
light coming in. It seems to be torchlight, most
in? So
likely.
I'm stopping like 10 feet from the top and listening.
You listen. Do me a perception check. To be honest, I liked more how they did the thing in 3.5 where we had like spot and listen. It's weird to me to have the same thing because different people have different senses. Anyway, you don't hear or see anything besides
Okay.
what I've just told.
Then I guess I'll wait till. Should we roll initiative?
No.
No. So then
No.
you are spoiling for me that there's nothing on top of there that will hurt me because I want to go at the beginning of my round and leap.
You go at the beginning.
I mean, like move to the top and attack if I see something up there.
Okay, you move at the top.
Apparently I don't get to roll initiative, so there's nothing to see.
There is something to see, but there's nothing right there. So you
there's
go
no
up.
one. There's no one within 20 feet of me.
There is no one within 20 feet, but about 30 feet stands. 30 feet to the end of a door stands a chair, in which Jonathan is sitting down.
Does he have a light source?
Kind of like this. Yeah, there's like torches lined on the sides, kind of like this. There are 3 of his big guys to his side, and the additional 2 thugs.
Where does he get these mutants?
He probably just recruits the biggest orphans and then just feeds them.
All right. Well,
And
I
he's
wait
looking
for the
at
party, I
the same-
guess, and I arm
Yeah,
up,
yeah. You all go
shield
up.
on my arm and stuff.
He looks at you. Well, it seems like you survived. That's impressive.
I whisper to the party, I don't think we can take them. Does anyone have any ranged weapons?
I pull out my bow.
Not you, them. I don't. That was. Yeah.
None of them have obvious range weapons. None of them. You don't see any bows. You don't see anything that. I mean, they might have daggers that they can throw, but you don't see them.
Okay.
My party is not for coming back another time. The dwarven prisoner is in here.
The dwarven prisoner is with a blade to his neck. One of the big guys is kind of like keeping a hand on his shoulder and
So what
another like a blade to his neck.
Not that I saw them, but Neil saw two little guys dragging this thing away. Did
Yep.
they grow
Yeah.
as soon as they got here, or are they also?
No, the small guys are here as well. I mentioned them.
So there's 6 enemies.
There's 6 people. 6
Jonathan,
enemies,
3 big guys, 2 little guys.
yeah. Exactly.
Should we set them up and knock them on down? Thunderwave. I'm
They
standing.
are very close to each other. They basically aren't spread away at all.
Could you
It's
hit
a
all of
Jonathan
them with
there.
Thunderwave?
I could hit all of them with thunder. Are they all within 15 feet of each other?
Yes.
I could hit all of
But
them
again,
with thunder.
like, let me finish what he was saying. Let me finish what he was saying. Because this happens before you do anything, as we said, it's like a free action. Impressive, he says. Now-
Most impressive.
Can we talk? Besides, before we pull out our weapons?
They say
Well-
this to the dwarf, right? Because they haven't spotted us yet.
They spotted all of you. There's right, you just came out of a trapdoor.
Yeah, that's what I was
Does
against.
Are you honestly going to say if we can talk before we pull out our weapons while you're having one of your men hold a weapon to our friend's throat?
Well, you did kill a lot of my men. I think a bit of assurance is in order.
Well,
Just
isn't that
take a
really
seat.
your fault for not wanting to talk about what we wanted to talk about at the time?
But I never did. I never said I didn't. Your friend here is very. How would I put this? Has a very big lack of tact.
That's just
I
how he
want to-
communicates, right? Are you so like intolerant that you're not willing to accept other people's methods of talking?
I will not accept an elf pointing a sword at me and trying to cut me as a method of communication.
But they're
I
so
don't know
pretty,
what's
right?
twisted.
Pretty people get forgiven for things like this. Do you even live in our society?
Dwarf, we are deviating. Do you want to talk about this, or are we finishing this now here? He kind of seems to have lost patience.
I'm letting you take the lead on this one.
Let the dwarf go, and we can talk. And I will not set fire to your little black book.
Set fire. That's the best piece of evidence we have.
Is that fair? Yeah, but it's probably important to him. He wouldn't keep it around if he didn't need a ledger or
First,
something.
I will not. He kind of motions this, and like the sword that he had at the big guy's sword goes down, but he doesn't release him. Say, I will not hurt him, but I'm not intent on releasing him just now. My question for you is, what's your business here? What are you doing? Why all of this? Why go to such a hassle for a simple old man?
Simple old man. Then you are enlightened to the conspiracy to blame all of this on Haggart.
He smiles, like his grin goes bigger. Well, I know many things. Now, I know another thing as well. Everybody has a price. So if you name me yours, I can make sure the situation goes more smoothly. There's no need for bloodshed. I think this is a better solution, and he pulls out a platinum coin.
How much is platinum worth? Is it just 10 gold
10
pieces?
gold.
10 gold
Just
each.
then.
Yeah.
Just then. Sit down. Let's enjoy a cup of wine and talk it out. Is this good for you?
I want him to let the dwarf go so I can thunderwave all. my entire plan. Anyone have a better plan?
Shake my head.
Sounds pretty nice to me.
Thunderwave them. I whisper out of the corner of my mouth. Just get them all. Do non-lethals to the dwarf.
It's not a melee attack. That doesn't work.
You can do it with any attack.
I may
No,
be
it's-
able to save the dwarf if it comes to that. So we're whispering amongst each other. Presumably, Jonathan thinks we're deciding whether or not to surrender and negotiate.
All right. Will I have surprise if I thunderwave them?
You need to move towards them, don't you?
It's 15 feet. So if they're within 15 feet of me, like how far away are
They're
they?
30 feet, so
30,
you'd have to
30, so you
move
need
and
to-
zap.
So no,
right.
they wouldn't.
Okay. So
can-
well, what if I said
can
like,
move up.
okay, let's sit down and talk, and I put down my hammer because I don't need a hammer to thunderwave anyone, and I start walking towards him. Do I have surprise?
They seem to be very eyeing you very warily. But you don't seem to have any surprise. But Jonathan motions to a table, just to the side, and raises himself from his chair. He kind of like, it's an obvious act of art, kind of like put the chair from a random table in the middle of the room, just looking at you, just to have an idea of how this is going on. Let's actually do a small map.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yep. One sec. So
I also have burning hands prepared. I could do that instead.
kind of like big room here with a continuation like this. So that's actually a bit smaller. You guys came out through a trapdoor over here.
I feel like they probably have lower con than they do dex.
Okay, several tables. That's not the draw shape.
What's with all the tables in this world?
Every
All of
room
tables.
A
needs
table for every man, woman, and child.
This table is
That
kind of
is
set here.
that is the
so
mark
I'm
of a
pointing at
prosperous society.
tables. This is the main trade of Varus. It's a table.
Is
Table.
making tables.
Yeah. Okay, so you have J. What? We have J over here. 2 G's to his side. The G with the dwarf around here. And the thugs standing around like this.
Oh, come on. Why do the thugs got to be so spread out? How big is this room?
Sorry, no,
It's
this guy.
it's pretty much to scale.
So that's
Pretty much.
20
I'm trying to make it to scale.
it's
it's
25
like-
feet across.
They're all,
Yeah.
yeah, they're all.
They'll fight. All of them are close to each other. So all of them are within 15 feet.
Yeah, the room is like 30 by 40 or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, Jonathan is moving towards this table here.
He doesn't have. I mean,
Um,
Justin gets the jump on him if he wants to make this Thunderwave attack.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
of
happens
course.
in 6. This happens in 6 seconds.
So if I like move up to if I start moving up to, I put my weapon down, I start moving up to here. And before
And he says, like, as you kind of move stairs, I'm glad we can talk about this. It's way easier than using our swords. And you?
I want to thunderwave while he's still in the area though. So I can get both big guys and both thugs.
Dude, you could hit them from
Yeah.
where you were standing. All you have to do is move
But-
like 3 inches forward. Because
Okay.
you just need to be. It's anything within 15 feet of the spot, right?
It has to be
This spot right here.
No, it's like a
everything's within
it's like a
15
self.
blast from you, right?
yeah, it's
it's like a-
self.
It's like a
So-
20-foot.
Like it's like
cylinder.
it's a 15-foot cube like in front of me.
Yeah, imagine like
Oh,
a shock,
okay, so
a shockwave from you.
There are ranged spells, but I don't have any of them yet. There's actually no level 1 spells that are like.
So like a
very-
4E blast.
Magic missile.
Exactly.
It's a 4E blast.
Okay.
There's no blasts
Okay,
that
so
are.
you do this. You do this. What's the roll? What's happening? Can you read us the spell?
So it's Constitution save, right?
Yeah. So Thunderwave is a con save, which is DC 12
Hmm.
for all of them. So have fun with that.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Thugs.
Including the dwarf.
The thugs make it. Then we
Ah,
have Jonathan.
shit. They're all gonna make it. This is a bad
Jonathan.
idea.
Jonathan fails.
Well, it's safe for half, right?
Yeah, it's safe for half.
Yeah, then we have big guys. All 3 big guys fail.
Awesome.
And the dwarf.
Dwarf makes it.
Nice.
So
Whoa.
if they were hit, they take 3 damage. If they fail their save, they take 1 damage.
That's
This
the
is not-
worst Thunder Blast that you've ever done.
Yes, thank you. It's only my second one, okay?
Are there any?
You should
Are
have
there
rolled a
any?
16, Justin. We really needed that.
Are
I'm
there
sorry.
any other benefits of this?
They are all pushed 10 feet. And any objects that are not secured down are also pushed 10 feet. So the table should be like slamming into the wall. So if Jonathan gets
And
pushed into the
Jonathan.
wall, the table should also be pushed up against him. Which I don't know if
vote
that's...
that's
Interesting.
extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me a 1d6, I think. I think that's good enough.
That's a better
Oh,
roll.
5 extra points.
And
Good.
and it looks like everyone is now against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just calculating HP for all of them.
You got another one of those up your sleeve,
I can do Burning Hands. I have one more spell.
or you can do another
So-
Thunderwave. But yeah,
I guess I could do another Thunder.
Burning Hands is more damage, right?
Actually,
It's
the
3d6. Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better.
yeah, they kind of all go to the wall.
I was kind of
Well-
assuming that most of them had a higher
Okay.
dex save than con save.
Everybody, roll initiative.
All right, where is our battle music?
15.
Oh, that's actually 19. I meant to hit 1. I hit 2. So it's +1.
Okay, so Martha first, Bowen, everyone else, Farron, and Dwarf.
Also, the dwarf has a higher con save, so he was less likely to get hit by the thunder.
Yeah, that's right. That's very good planning.
So I could also
Oh,
cast sleep again. I don't know if
Oh,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Justin,
Yeah?
for this thing you just did, putting yourself in the line of fire and trying your best to aid your party, I'm gonna give you an inspiration. You're
Wow.
inspired by the effect of what you just did. You just slammed everybody to the wall. Even if you didn't do much damage, you still slammed 8 people to the wall.
Oh.
Nice.
Thanks. I feel kind of like a failure, but I guess I'm an inspired failure, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You think you did good. That's the gist of it. Okay, so go Martha again.
Okay, well, last time I put 3 of the thugs to sleep with a roll of 24.
Yep.
Alright.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna-
do sleep again?
I'm gonna do sleep again. Do you not want me to do
If it's-
Do you not want me to do
it's an
sleep?
Hey, it's your
area
character to
of-
do your things with, but that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea. It's your call to make.
How many hit dice does it put to sleep?
5d6
Hit points or hit
Hit
dice?
points.
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 That would probably be both the thugs, maybe one of the big guys.
Well, the alternative is doing 3d6 to everyone, or in theory.
Not to it's 15-foot thing, right? So you could probably get 3, maybe 4.
Well, they
You could if
No,
you
they're all
wanted
within
to. just-
15 feet.
Yeah,
But
they're
it's
all
a
could do
15-foot
this.
cone. I think it's 15 feet wide at its farthest.
Yeah,
At
they're
the-
all they're all within 15 feet.
Yeah,
farther.
you
basically
can
an
hit
equilateral
all of them.
triangle.
If you want to miss the
I
dwarf,
see what
you
mean, yeah.
can miss the dwarf if you want to.
well, I'll do that then.
So like directed, but you won't hit this guy. You won't hit the big guy here,
Yeah, but
but you hit
every-
everybody else.
It looks
Yeah.
like you
so-
can't hit everybody else.
Yeah, I'll do everyone else. All right.
So this is one of the reasons why you're not supposed to talk outside of your turn.
So what happens
Is
is
for
like,
metagaming like this.
what happens is like, and they're kind of like they're shocked and backs to the walls, and then he does this, and fire just comes out of his arms,
So
scorching all. So do it.
it's a DC 12 dexterity save for all
Okay.
of them.
So let's see. Let's first start with the thugs.
10 damage.
Nice.
Okay, 10 damage. One of the thug goes down, screaming as
It's-
his cloak slightly catches on fire.
And it's half
The other one is
elements.
still alive.
Okay.
Yeah. The big guys now. Big guy, one is a make, one is a failure. So one of them is severely singed and the other one is okay. He hasn't taken much damage from it. And Jonathan himself, he fails. Yeah, but Jonathan is still standing.
Okay.
Okay, good. You should just open up the inspiration tab in the player's handbook to make sure that you know every situation you can use it, because there are
It's
lots of
basically
different situations.
re-roll an attack or saving throw.
but you can
get an extra action.
You can use it. You can use it to help somebody else as well.
I forgot that I have an inspiration point.
You spent, didn't you?
Nope.
No. His other character spent it, not this one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you can like help. You can use it to give somebody an
Inspiration.
advantage,
See chapter
for
4.
example, and kind of like inspire him, to put it like that.
Yeah.
You don't give him a point of inspiration. You just like give him advantage on the next attack roll or skill check or whatever he's doing.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
So it's,
What?
it's attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Yeah, and you can help somebody else besides for you. Okay, next in line, Bowen.
I can't
Go.
do anything. I should have positioned myself better before combat.
You should have.
I will dodge and step in front of what's his face, granting him cover. If
You could
it
ready.
comes up.
Martha.
I think I'd rather dodge.
Okay.
I
Okay,
get-
you
I'll probably get a reaction. Oh, we'll see. I might get
Yeah.
a reaction, but I'm better off just being a meat shield.
make sure that dodging gives you the reactions, because some actions like
You
I think some actions
like you're dodging. Dodge is just
Yeah,
to give
just-
up your action to get advantage or give
Get-
your attackers
your-
no,
disadvantage.
there are some actions that the same thing. You kind of take an action to gain a benefit, but you can't do reactions anymore. I forget
I-
which is it,
In this edition,
but there was one.
I don't recall
yeah, there was-
reading anything like that about. But
Well, dodge
Anyway.
is definitely on the list.
Dodge is not, so let's just move on and jump to everybody else. They can like rub their heads in, and Jonathan says, "Well, if you want to do
Has
it
the
this way,
can
okay."
about fire?
Oh yeah,
Interesting question.
that table up against Jonathan is now on fire.
I think the spell
Interesting.
says inanimate objects catch fire.
The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that are not being worn or carried. And he's not wearing that table, even though I smacked him with it. So he's. Can I damage him with the burning table?
Huh.
It's a combo attack. First, you throw
I
the
would,
table
I would,
against-
no, I would give it to you, but I don't know the damage that a magical weapon with fire attribute to it has.
It's not a
So
magic.
I'm not gonna-
It's a chair that's on.
No,
it's
no.
a table that's on fire.
No, but like, what's the what's fire damage? My
Give a
question is,
DM.
It's like a D6.
I don't know.
Uh,
D6.
D6 or
D20 when applied to enemies.
I was thinking of the same thing of a D6, but I wasn't sure.
Just do
I think
D6.
there, I feel like there was a description of how much a torch deals if you hit someone with. It was a torch
Oh,
deals.
there would be something.
Torch just deals 1 fire damage if you hit someone with it.
You do a
I
D4.
believe. Maybe I'm thinking of 3rd edition.
This is a whole table on fire, though. Let's.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chuck?
One second, let me just.
Or you can say maybe
Uh,
anyone that ends their turn next to it takes damage or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a 1d4 to
moves
see
through
how
it.
many rounds this will be burning, and everybody starting a turn near it, or
How near it?
five-
I will be farther away from it if
you are further away. But if you start like near it, you're gonna get fire damage. I'm gonna say 1d4, so it's 3 rounds until it burns to cinders. So Jonathan the dwarf, and the dwarf will be taking. Actually, the dwarf takes the 1d6 5 before as well,
Yeah, that makes sense.
because
the one oh
So-
the 1d6 bludgeoning.
yeah. So the dwarf actually goes unconscious. He doesn't seem to be bleeding or anything, but he goes unconscious.
He'll
Okay.
be fine. He's not my cousin, so it doesn't even matter if Chucky rolls 1.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be bleeding, but he falls. Let's see over here. Ooh. Jonathan seems to be singed badly by this table. And the dwarf is starting to slowly bleed.
Well, that's good. The
Um,
fire will cauterize his wounds, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. His ghost starts to start catch on fire. My idea is the fog here moves towards you. Same does this big guy over here, while the others kind of try and get away from the burning table. Go around this way, and they kind of make their way going down, but can't do anything else.
Okay.
So the giant and the thug attack me.
The giant
Oh.
and the fog do attack you. Okay, that's it. No, the
Does
Jonathan
Jonathan
doesn't
attack?
have any more. Doesn't have any more move.
Do they attack him or
They
they
have-
attack me? I'm the one who just
No,
blew up their heads.
they only attack Bowen because he's in front.
Okay.
Sure. They have disadvantage, and I have AC 19.
Yep, exactly. Both of them miss. And next in line of that is Fern.
All right.
Go, Fern.
Looks like you're meleeing again.
It looks like I'm meleeing. I'm gonna go for the thug with my first attack.
Isn't one of the thugs dead?
Yes, one of the thugs should be dead.
Which one?
The first is dead.
Yeah, there were only
Let me
two.
roll.
There were two total. One of them's dead. So
The one here.
okay.
Going after the thug in front of me. 22 for 6
20
damage.
hit. 6 damage. That would take him down.
All right. Then second attack going at the giant next to me. Something just popped in my house, and I have no idea what. Second attack is 19.
Yeah, barely a hit.
Barely a hit
Barely a hit.
for 6 damage.
Does he have a shield?
6. Yeah, this guy has a Morning Star and a shield.
Jesus.
There's the big guy. Big guy.
I'm
You
gonna go
do
figure out
6
what that
points of
popping
damage to
noise
him,
was. I'll be
and
right
he's
back.
not happy at all. Yep, no problem. The dwarf starts to make the saves. He could potentially survive this.
He could potentially come back with alive if he rolls a 20.
Yeah, if he was good. Okay. Yeah. He
that a fit?
seems to not be bleeding as much.
Awesome.
Well, nothing's flooding and the house isn't on fire. Must be okay.
So that brings us back to me.
It
Yeah.
brings it back to you. Go.
So they're all wearing metal armor. Is Jonathan wearing metal armor?
No.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll pick whichever big guy I think is more injured. I guess it's. I can
There's
only
only
pick
one that you can reach. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's my boy. Crit.
Oh!
Oh my god, how do you keep fucking do this?
Hit.
I
Crit.
miss for 13 damage.
You've still rolled 3
On
criticals,
the
and
big guy?
Brian and I haven't rolled 1.
On the big guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a critical.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So you just touch the big guy. Same kind of thing happens. His hair catches on fire even on his head, and his skin starts to peel off as he falls on his back with a thump, and he continues on vibrating.
Is he alive?
I am.
No.
Dead. All right. All right.
I
2
just-
G's. 2 G's to go.
It was the other G that died, but it's fine.
Oh,
Doesn't-
the other G.
it's fine.
You are right.
Alright.
It's fine.
I
It's
am up next.
fine. Up next. Go.
13 against Jonathan.
Nah, I hit.
All right.
Do I want to give you my inspiration for that? Nah.
You can hit just as hard as I can.
Well, you're 2d4 plus stat. I'm 1d8 normally.
Oh, I'm D8 plus. I deal D8 damage.
Oh, really?
It's basically the same as a one-handed warhammer.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Who's up after?
So is it their turn?
Yeah, I think it's
It
like
is their turn. The big guy swings down at you for a 21 against AC
Who's you?
against you. Big guy, sorry. I'm starting like usually top to bottom.
I mean,
on the
there's
enemies?
three people you're
Yes.
talking to. You're gonna have to use
So,
something other than
Bowen.
pronouns.
it's Bowen. He's swinging at
Yeah, that's
Bowen.
what I
Bowen.
that is a
Bowen.
hit.
There's a hit. Bowen, you take 9 points of damage.
I'm down. That's more than my max life.
Okay.
Should have leveled.
Down
Should have
on the
thought about
ground.
these things, Bone.
Jonathan takes out his rapier and a short sword in his other hand and starts trying to stick them into you, Martha. What's your
This
AC?
all happens simultaneously.
14.
I should be able to take my reaction as I'm going down, correct? In fact, before I go down, since they all go on the same initiative.
I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
That doesn't matter.
It's a miss.
Not.
My
Okay.
AC is 14.
Okay, so both of them hit.
Both. Oh wait, he's dual wielding?
He's dual wielding.
Yeah. You take 7 points of damage.
All right.
Good, and the other big guy swings at Farron and misses completely. And now it's Farron's turn.
All right. Double wielding against the guy in front of me. D20 plus 5.
Take him down. Take him
18
down. Yes.
and 15.
18, not a hit.
18 is not a hit.
No hit.
I call shenanigans.
I call shenanigans on that too. He had 16 in the previous area. Now he's got a shield. If
He
they
either
have the
has
same
magic-
armor,
Oh, he has a shield.
yeah, but that would only bring it up by
Has a
2.
shield.
That would bring you 18 AC. If the previous guy had 16 armor and they have the same fucking armor on, and now all this guy has is his shield in addition to that, that should bring it to 18 AC. Yes.
1 second,
I
let
mean,
me check
you
the
could give him magic armor. I'll take
Let me
it
just-
once we kill him.
No, let me just check the character sheets to be sure.
It's very generous of you, Ryan.
I mean, I have 19 AC, so if he has scale mail and a
No, no,
he has splint
19.
mail, splint mail, and a
19.
shield.
This guy has 9 heal.
19.
And
It's
Dex
it's
doesn't
not.
apply if you have heavy armor, so he's. I guess he could be a fighter with like a defensive fighting style.
Yeah.
Or something
But then
like that.
is no. It's just strange
Yep,
that
19.
Chuck is using
You
different stat
don't.
blocks for like the same basic character model.
No,
Yeah.
it's that's all of them are different. All of them are different. It's not the same archetype.
It's not the same generic thug.
Not the same generic thugs.
The T's are all the same, but
You're
the
just not as
T's are all
lazy as
different.
Yeah,
The
I don't
maps.
understand.
All right, that brings it to my turn.
Brings it to your turn. Go.
I could get Bowen up with my last healing potion. I think that's the best call.
And you can use your inspiration to do something else.
Oh, can I give me an extra action?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I completely forgot about my inspiration point too. All right.
You're up with
It's
4
me.
HP,
I'll take it. 4. Bummer. All right.
and I'll use my inspiration to take an extra action. Can I really do that?
I think you can use it to cast. Yeah, let's just double check. That's why Chucky said look up what your inspiration does.
Because
I just saw the reroll section.
I'm pretty sure you can use it to make another action, as in cast a spell or make an attack. But 125.
I don't know. It still annoys me that I can't use bonus actions just to like use a healing potion. Like it has to take your actual action.
So you can use it to gain advantage on an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. Additionally, oh no, I'm totally wrong. You only use it to take advantage,
advantage on a roll.
That's what I thought.
or you can give it to another player.
Okay. Well, you're up.
I'm up.
I can't do anything else really.
All right.
I'm not
Thank you.
very much okay with this, but yeah, don't think I
Not
don't know
okay
how
with-
to do this yet. I would say that you could use inspiration to do an additional action,
Nah, I mean that seems.
but
big to be
yeah,
household.
I'm not gonna say that. Oh,
I feel like
we're
in
all
one of
limit,
the.
guys.
I would
all
actually. We've reached the
10
4-hour
hours.
limit for the group call.
Do we need to call again, or
You
should
should
be-
be able to just
No, you
undo
can
your
just-
cameras. In theory.
Alright.
In theory, but Skype is Skype.
Yeah, if there's a problem, we'll just restart the call.
okay?
I actually think it'd be a good rule if you could use a bonus action on potions. I think that
Two
would be. a
cams
good-
not coming in. Let's just restart. Be right back.
All right.
All right, I'll back.
Are we back?
Okay.
Okay.
Neil, everything up?
Yeah, everything's good. Everyone's
So
in their place.
am I next?
Yeah, you're up.
You up.
I guess I'm gonna attack Jonathan.
So you raise yourself
Ah.
from the ground and attack Jonathan?
Oh yeah, I
Um,
stand from prone.
I'm gonna give you my
Yeah.
inspiration, so you have advantage. So roll twice.
What did you just give me? Tell me
Ugh.
how do you inspire him?
It doesn't matter. He doesn't.
But you.
His inspiration is wasted on me. I don't
Oh,
think you can
really?
do it after I've made the attack, can you? Should we
Well,
that he's-
yeah. I guess
Maybe
you
it
don't.
never happened.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I think you're
whenever
supposed
you're
to-
using an experience, I would like you guys to kind of like say something at least. Just
Well, I
to
was-
the fun of it.
I was gonna say, just hit Jonathan. If we can take him down, his thugs will, surrender.
That is inspiring, but so did the inspiration get spent, or did we say it didn't?
That's what I would've said.
Yes, you did well for it. Okay, next in line we have our dwarf. Dwarf rolls death saving throw. Well, dwarf raises himself from the ground.
Yes.
Everyone can crit, but Neil.
You know what? As long as I don't die, that's all that matters.
And he puts his back towards the wall. Okay, good. And next in line, who
On
we
my-
have here? We have actually Martha. No, actually,
No.
It should be the big guys.
no.
Should be
The
the
big guy
thugs.
should be. I took the dwarf's turn too early. Doesn't matter.
You already rolled it. He's alive.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have big frog attacking you. Misses. Jonathan trying to stab at Martha.
Not on my watch. 16?
Yup, 16 is a hit.
Roll high.
For 7 damage.
You stab at him and he's not looking at swell at all.
It wasn't a stab,
Yeah, but
it was a ball and
He
chain.
does ball and chain, you just smack him across the face. But you do take 6 points of damage, Martha.
I do? Oh,
No, I
oh,
do.
Martha.
I do.
Martha.
Yeah.
So that was. I am at 1.
Okay, big guy
more
in
than
front of
none.
you, Theron, tries to smack at you but misses
Excellent.
completely. Okay, you're next.
All right, using my inspiration on my attack. D20 plus no, 2
Is it
D20.
both rolls or just the one?
It's counted as only one attack because it's a
That's what I
standard
was-
action.
That's what I was thinking.
So I'm gonna say you have advantage on both of them.
Okay.
It's counted
That
as one
sounds like
attack.
something that may get nerfed in the
23.
future, but
That's
But
fine.
no, no, no.
It's
no,
pretty
no,
vague
it
as
says,
is.
It says
At
on a
23.
roll an attack.
All right. So 2d6 plus 3.
it,
Come on,
it
Neil.
says on that roll. It sounds like it should just be one die.
8.
But it's-
Yeah, but in an attack, dual wielding is considered an attack roll. Like it's one action. It's
Yeah,
an attack.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just-
It's-
Well, no,
it's right,
It's,
it's-
it's 2 actions, remember, because there's always the bonus action for the offhand attack.
That's true. It is a bonus action. Well, too late now. Dice have already been rolled. 8 damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you stab him in the chest, and your sword finds a crack in his armor, and you just impale him, and he falls to the ground dead.
we're gonna survive on the skin of our teeth here.
It's gonna be really close.
Okay. At this point, though, Jonathan kind of does like this and says, "Okay, we surrender. Put your weapons down."
It's my turn.
Put your weapon down.
Wait, it's my
Yeah,
turn.
Surrendering.
It's not his turn. It's not his turn.
I'm going to shocking grasp the giant again.
Okay, do it.
Or guy. G is just an awkward.
I mean, they are giants by all.
23.
I mean, by any standard other than
1 damage.
Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah,
You can't take reactions.
he's still up and
cannot.
going. And next in line we have Bowen.
Since the giant can't take reactions, I'm gonna run in circles around him.
It's
And
fun, right?
yeah, should I take Jonathan down or take the giant down?
I think we take the giant down, and then Jonathan's willing to surrender. So it seems reasonable.
Okay. All right, I'll strike at the giant.
Do it.
19.
Hits.
Barely a hit. 8 damage.
8. You just smack him. Actually, it's not barely a hit because if you walk behind him, he doesn't get his shield.
Oh. Okay. So I guess there
Yes,
was a
you
point to running circles around him. Anyways.
This is
8 damage.
This is gonna get hilarious as the game goes on.
You smack him across the head, and you hear a foot crack, and then as he falls face down.
Okay,
And
I've
Jonathan
actually
is like,
ending my
okay.
turn.
now we'll take your surrender. Now that it's just
He
you.
drops his weapons. Okay. I'm not armed. I surrender.
Now, you see, if you just talked to us at the bar, all of this could have been avoided.
Seriously, dude. Seriously.
I think, in the name of Astaire, I'm placing you under arrest. We've got a lord to be talking to, don't we? Someone's been a
Smiles,
naughty,
says,
naughty boy.
Many have placed me under arrest. Let's see how this one goes. And he smiles broadly. Now that you're very close to him, you actually see something across his neck. You can see the former scar of where a hangman's noose was.
Interesting.
Is he immortal? Because that would be shitty. Immortal enemies are like the worst enemies.
If he was immortal, he wouldn't surrender.
Well, maybe it hurts to die, and he's not actually concerned.
You can hear a like, "fuck you," and he like kick across the face of Jonathan comes from the dwarf to his side.
I grab the dwarf, and I'm like, okay, that's enough of that. He deserved that, but we need to calm down. And I take the dwarf off into the corner and try and console him.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah, he's
mention his son
raging
is dead in case he doesn't know.
He knows. That
Shit.
fucking criminal killed my son. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
There will be
I mean,
justice, my
I'm-
friend.
Can-
You will stand witness before the Lord, and this whole matter will be resolved.
Jonathan kind of looks up at you and says, "But if I may ask, what is the case? What is the accusation you bring against me?"
You're running a black market in this town.
You participated in a conspiracy to kill the Lord's son.
Oh, me? I just bring the people what they want. They ask me for something, and I acquire it.
Don't-
I
And
don't
you'll
kill
be
anybody.
a great witness against the person who killed the king's son after you turn him over to the king. I'm sure he'll let you go after that. But we are a little over our time, so we should wrap up soon.
Yeah, why don't we just
Okay, so
call it
I
here?
think we
Should we dole
I
out
think we
experience?
finish up here. We
Do
should
have
do
time
out
to deal with
experience.
experience, or did
Yeah. Do you have time to deal with experience, Neil?
Yeah, let's do it.
Very good. We have, from my calculations, 430 experience.
well, no one else was
Gained from
calculating,
killing-
so
Yeah. 450 from the first two encounters.
Mhm.
And then we have this one where we had 50, 450, 75 times 3, 670, 50, and an additional 100. So you guys are at 775 divided by 3.
from this session.
Yes.
From this
I'm gonna
encounter.
round it up. I'm gonna round it up
I wish you
at
rounded
800.
Okay, so still
We'll
don't.
round it up at
so I don't even level up.
800.
So 266 from the second fight, 430 from the first two fights, for a total of
Yeah, all of you will be getting 300 experience this session with the questing and the unraveling of the part of the mystery itself. I'm gonna give you 50 extra, I think.
okay. So we'll get 350.
Yeah, you'll get free. You'll get 300 exactly.
Okay,
All
all
of
right,
you.
that's convenient. DM hacks. I'll go ahead and roll my HP now.
Roll it.
Roll it, roll it. Big money.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Ryan.
Where's your... You don't have any con?
Nope.
No.
Shit. Only
We
10
have
HP.
we have 3d6 stat characters.
All
That's
right,
true.
and that's it for week number 6 of Honorbound Redemption of the New Guard.
All right. We will see you guys next week. Maybe on a Sunday, maybe on a Friday. We're still trying to figure it out. We got scheduling issues, and I think then we'll have some Solemn on Monday. And actually, if you stick around, Shindigs and I are doing Microscope after this, which is another sort of wild out there RPG that I've never tried or heard of at all.
Who are you playing with besides Shindings? Only the
I
two of you?
don't know. I have no
Nice.
idea.
Have fun.
Yeah. Cool.
And, yep.
So, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.